Hi, I'm Antonio Centeno. I'm the founder of Real Men Real Style. Today I'm going to be answering the question, do I test every product that I promote? Hey, what are you doing over there? All right, guys, I wanted to have a little bit of fun with today's video and answer that question. I see it down there in the comments. Somebody's saying, Antonio, there's no way that you test every single product that you promote. That's a bunch of BS. And the answer is yes, I do test every single product. Now, most products I test myself, but I do have a team of 15 people who are also helping me test out products, who are having things sent to them, are checking them out. I've actually had estheticians come in and test some of the skincare products, but most items I am wearing and I am using on a daily basis. I mean, this pair of shoes from Paul Evans. I mean, look at the heel, right? I mean, I need to get these resold is what needs to happen, but they're Blake stitched. They can be resold. The uppers have held up very well for over 5 years. So when I test something and I wear it for 5 years and I love it, that's when I can promote it with true authenticity. This boots from Thursday Boots, they made it through Ukrainian winter. And actually the heel, the same area, the same side of the foot, did not have nearly any of the wear that I had on that dress shoe. So that tells me a lot about the product that they use. And sure enough, when I was talking with Nolan in New York City, he was explaining to me the material that they use in the sole and why it stands up so well to actually, hundreds and hundreds of miles of walking and marching. I thought that was actually pretty neat. So because I test all these things and then I go meet the founders, I talk with the owners, I'm able to give you guys insights on, and I stand behind everything that I promote here at Real Men Real Style. This is how the process works. Every single day, 10 companies reach out to me and they want to work with me. Of those 10 companies, maybe 5 to 3% are actually going to make it through our vetting process. So they're going to next be introduced to my team over at Menfluential. That's Terry and Brian Edelman along with Tom. And those guys are just going to be talking with them. They want to make sure they've got the right type of page. Because if I'm going to send you guys to that website, I don't want it to be a spam site. I don't want it to be a malicious site. I don't want it to be a site that isn't going to be able to take your money if you want to buy it and you're like, it's something that, yes, it sounds pretty obvious, but we've had companies where we send traffic to them and they can't actually accept sales. They've got glitches. They weren't used to that much traffic. They weren't used, or they just didn't have a great product. That's actually how most companies are rejected. And I know a lot of you guys have actually maybe started companies. You're probably watching this. You're probably saying, yeah, I know, Antonio, we reached out to you and we couldn't afford you. Now, we do charge to promote. That's how I run the business, but I do have a soft spot for veterans, for anyone that's got a really strong social program that's helping raise suicide awareness. So yeah, I do actually do, ones, and there are other companies I have a legacy with that actually we just love their product, like KK&J. So they sent this to me, I don't know, like 4 years ago. This is their first version of the shirt garter, which is an amazing product. This is the latest version of it. So I love companies like this that have worked with me for years. Same thing with Sharp and Dapper, which is another company like this. I've known those guys since they started. And so for them, we actually bring them in at a very discounted price. And we do that because they've been grandfathered in and they help support me when I was just getting started. Other companies, they come in and they send me underwear and I test all the different underwear. I don't know how to prove that to people except maybe send them, I don't know, I could send you the stained underwear, I guess. No, that's not going to happen. And other companies like Mike over at Rib Tea, I work with him a lot on product development. So he's constantly sending me the latest products. I'm testing them out. I don't do too many promotions with him. He's got other ways that he's getting his brand out there. But when he sends me this stuff, I try it out. I'm like, this is good to go. Let me give you a few thoughts on this. I'm wearing a Rib Tee right now, undershirt. I love them because they have the really deep V-necks, but the guys over at Anson Belt and Buckle. Initially, I just simply took their belts and I looked at them and I gave them feedback. I've always loved the father-son combination, the way they run their business over there, and now they come out to my conference. They've started to promote that. They actually work with us with videos because they see that it's something I was already using. I love the micro belt adjustment system. I love the interchangeability, how you can change out the buckles and, with the straps, and you can have 3 different buckles, 3 different straps, 9 different combinations. It worked with my interchangeable wardrobe. But at the end of the day, guys, every company that I promote, I am either testing myself. This one right here, I had an esthetician come in and actually check out the product, use it on her boyfriend. I tried it. I don't use it all the time, but with products like this, I'm just not using all the time, and I don't in particular need, but I go out there and I find a professional, because worst thing in the world is for me to promote something that honestly you are just going to hate. And I know some of you guys are saying, well, why don't you promote like Rolex or some of these really high-end watches? You promote watch companies that are entry level. Well, you know what? Those watch companies are great if you're just getting started. And some of you guys may disagree with that, but at the end of the day, I've had people who come up and talk to me. I meet at meetups in Chicago, in New York City. I'm going out to London, and I expect people are going to actually share with me how they started using, what was it? These people tell me this stuff changed their lives. As you guys know, Tish Hanley changes all lives. But yes, I do wear, and I do try, and I tested Tish Hanley, along with Brickell and other brands out there. Pete and Pedro, it's pretty much my go-to because Aaron just keeps sending me all this product. But I do have other products, such as, this Manly wax I picked up in Ukraine just at a barbershop. So I'm constantly testing. I'm constantly checking things out. And I really do appreciate it. In fact, let me know down in the comments. What companies should I be looking at? Maybe you can make an introduction. We're always looking for new companies to work with, to bring to you, because I found that if I just put out the information, it's just not as useful if I can't give you a solid recommendation. And there are many companies out there that I just love. And, I talk about maybe Suit Supply. Yeah, they're not a sponsor yet. I'm working on them, but they're hard to get. I love their clothing. I love wearing their stuff. I'm actually wearing their shirt, and this is their jacket. The Pocket Square, Rampley and Company. He comes out to my events. So everything that I wear, everything I talk about, I test, and I stand behind that. So guys, hopefully that answers that question. And did I miss anything? I had lots of products here, lots of samples. And guys, I'm happy to bring this stuff to you because it's great product. And that's it, guys. Take care. See you in the next video.